Hello everyone. I haven't been filming any videos lately. Just because of school and stuff like that, just have been quite busy. So today I'm going to be solving a daily problem in Leet code. They've been quite easy, literally easy problems, and I'm a little bit confused about that, but it's good, I guess. Also, they gave me like a badge that says that I've spent over 100 days this year. Not in a row, but just generally. That's great. I could have gone for like 150, but whatever. So, valid anagram problem number 242. Let's begin by reading the task. So, given two strings S and T, return true if T is an anagram of S, sorry, and false otherwise. So an anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters off a different word or phrase, typically using all the original letters exactly once. So what does that mean? Well, pretty straightforward actually. I mean, it's just like letters are rearranged or somehow, and so basically it's just the same letters, the same amount of them, but yeah, in different order. So we somehow need to check and figure out whether the word is an anagram of the initial one. So first of all, a very well, sort of obvious thing to do first is just to say that if the lengths of the words are not equal, then they're obviously not anagrams. So if length of S doesn't equal to length of T, we just return false, obviously. Okay. Now that this is done, now we can start thinking about the algorithm. So basically, in Python, there is such a cool thing that is called a default dictionary. I use it usually with instead of a map, like a basic dictionary from in Python. It needs to be imported, this default dictionary usually, but here in LeetCode it's being imported automatically, I suppose. Either way, it's very useful. So this is how you create a default dictionary integer type of data. And so what it does is just like what's the difference between a default dictionary and like just a regular dictionary in Python? The difference is there is a very convenient feature of a default dictionary that doesn't like cause any errors when the key doesn't exist yet. So if you try to create some key or rather increment some key value, and if it doesn't exist, it is being automatically created. And like if there is like a regular dictionary, it's gonna give you an error and stuff like that. I don't want that. So default dictionary is very useful in this in such cases. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna count the letters of the first string. So just with the for loop, for let's say character and string, we say that D, C. Actually, let's call it C1 because we're obviously gonna need another loop. But I'm gonna explain the algorithm further just in a while, in a second. So D, C1, we incremented, and so as you can see, we won't get that's what I was talking about. We won't get any errors if the value doesn't exist yet. And it doesn't exist. Like we're trying to increment the value of C1. C1 is not yet there. They're just being created. Very useful. And so now the approach that I'm gonna be using is just I'm gonna be going through T. I don't need any default dictionaries anymore. I'm just going to be decrementing the values in the dictionary now, in the initial one, and yeah, just check whether the values are zero already or if they even exist, And so if not, otherwise we just return false. So I'll show you now. So we go for C2 in the second string, which is T. So as I said, we need to check whether the value is even there, whether the key is still there. This is important. So if C2 in D keys, right? That's the way we do it in Python. Um, or or it's equal to 0, so it means that we ran out of the letters and something's clearly wrong. So we can return false. In this case, return false. All right, amazing. And so now D C2, otherwise we just decrement it, as I said before. And now I believe we can just return true and run the code. This is a very easy problem. I believe, like as you can see, I've solved it several times. Oh, oh, we got a, wait, what's wrong? Let me take a look. For C1 and S, we increment the value if in, not in keys. Oh, obviously not in keys. Yeah. If it doesn't exist, you see, yeah, I made a mistake. All right, it should be running pretty well now. It's just been a, yeah, okay. Let's submit now. Let's see. Good, but yeah, the efficiency is horrible. Let's submit it once again. This, I don't like this. 15%? All right, that's lead code, of course. Yeah, it might be even uh like 90% and it's just lagging or something. But yeah, it was quite easy. I'm probably gonna be filming such videos more often now that I've came back to lead code. So hopefully, you find this video useful. Hopefully, you understand what's going on here, what was going on here. Now, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.